Welcome to this second segment where we analyze the tactical approach Scotland, Scotland versus Simba Bora. So in this scenario, I have Simba Bora in the organized attack. That's the team in white. So as you can see, Simba Bora they are they are on their move to attack there, almost reaching the attacking third. Then Scotland they're in the organized defense stage. So Simba Bora chose to proceed in this lane, yeah, attacking Scotland. But I'm of the opinion that the best approach uh, to go about this attack was to, play with this supporting player here, then quickly move the ball wide. And now there was no need for this player to be here. This player was supposed to move, occupy this space, so that he can also he can also he can also help in attack. So this guy was supposed to move here. You understand? Occupying this space. This guy, yeah. Let's put like yeah. You understand? So this guy was supposed to be in this space so that he can support, and this guy could also pass. Could also have this option. Then this gentleman could keep moving forward, so that after the person supporting from behind there receives the ball, could have just sent the ball direct to this guy. Then they start moving into the attacking third. But instead, they chose to, they chose to play going forward, and they ended up losing possession, which I don't recommend. So what it means is that the players, the Simba Bora, in this match, tactically they were poor. See, that's how they chose to do, and they ended up losing possession. You understand what I'm saying? So there is a lot that we can learn from that side. Like, all right. So in this scenario now, mostly when Scotland were playing, let me highlight, yeah, when Scotland were playing, there we have one center back, yeah, and then one center back for cover. Then the rest will move forward. But in this case, there were three. But that's not how usually Scotland plays. I'll also illustrate in the next video. Then in this one, that's Simba Bora. And again, the approach when they are resetting the ball from the goalkeeper, they are quick to launch a long ball, you understand, from goal kick forward, right? But the problem is that I'm going to play this video, then you can see what I'm talking about. Because there was like there was an overload of the Scotland defense versus the Simba Bora attack. So it was pointless for the goalkeeper to reset, taking a goal kick and kick straight forward. In fact, you were supposed to play with the right back, left back, and the center backs. Then they start building play there, and in doing so, they will be guaranteed of possession. So let's see how they played. You see, that's the Simba Bora taking a goal kick. You see, that's a long kick there. And as you can see there, and they lost possession. So it's pointless because they have achieved nothing. In that regard, they lost possession. So modern football, unless it's a counter attack, okay, you see that, okay, there is an overload of your attacking players as compared to the defense, and there is an advantage. That's when you set a long ball like that. But if not, then be patient. Start playing with your center backs, your right, your full backs, right and left. Then you start going like that. All right. So they need to work on that. And that's what Joe Lupasha should sit with his players and in training. Tactically, they work on building up, from the back going forward and maintaining possession, because that way they were just losing possession unnecessarily. So these are some of the areas that our teams, they need to work on so that the quality of play improves. All right. So one thing I observed on the Scotland players, tactically, I admire the way they are disciplined, sticking to their tactical game. So I'll explain this to you. So you see, the goalkeeper is always aware of the need to support, to provide support to the possessor. So that's one thing I admire about Scotland, and they adhered to this tactical discipline throughout, and you could see them, doing that. So you could see this player is also a center back, like he's not going forward quickly. He's patient enough because he's providing cover in case this player loses possession. Then this guy is there to cover. You understand? He's there to cover. So yeah, that's you see. Then they play. Then they start moving forward as well. All right. So let's move on. Okay, again on the goalkeeper. Like I said, you see, these guys, they were already on the other half of Scotland, and that was a back pass straight to the keeper. You see, and the keeper, look at the position of the keeper. The keeper is involved. The keeper is involved. You see that? Then you have got again your like the two center backs. Yeah. Okay, so this one is like before, is not quick to move forward. He stays so that these guys can go, and this guy can provide cover. This one, you understand, can provide cover in case the possessor loses possession. Yeah, then you have got other fullbacks uh, already up to receive, to support play. You understand? All right, so that's a good that's a good tactical move from Scotland. So I've noticed that's how Scotland play. So it's very important for other teams to study. You see, tactically study your opponents, see how they play, then counter that. You understand, or punish them for that. All right, now here it's organized attack for Simba Bora. Yeah, Simba Bora, they were pushing forward a lot, but the problem is at times they didn't know what to do with the ball. So yeah, mm, I recommend that they try to squeeze this ball in space so that this player can be in possession of the ball, and these guys, they move up to support. So either this guy with the ball can move forward, then cross in for this guy. That could be an option, or he can play, then he brings the ball back to center. Yeah, you understand? Let me demonstrate what I'm trying to say. Like this guy can move, like you see, he's moving here, and then he receives the ball, like I said before, and then he can try to cut in. You understand? So that this guy can receive the ball, these guys can receive the ball in the attacking third, and then they can score. Yeah, but let's see what they did with this one. Okay, so they moved, that's it. Yeah, but again, that was a poor technical, that was a poor technical decision. Yeah, because what he had to do was just to subtract the player, supposed to dribble past the defender, then quickly cross. All right, but anyway, this is what happened. Yeah, now the ball is out. Let's see. Let's try to move again. All right. So basically, that is what I had for today. So for the quality of our football to improve, then these are some of the areas, tactical, areas that we need to work on. Now, so what I suggest that, since Marconis is in the country and we still have Marconis on our side, then Zifa and PCL should work together so that at least the German coach can also do some workshops with the local coaches, and then we see our coaches improving, like, their tactical knowledge, even implementing it, when they're in the training ground, drilling the boys. So we want to see an improvement in the quality of our football. All right, so that is it from me. Remember to subscribe, like, and share this podcast, and let's keep, engaging, so that we improve the standard of our football. We love our Premier League, and we have faith that our Premier League will go places. So, guys, thank you so much for being with me. I appreciate you. Take care. Okay, so Simba Bora, they need to change their approach when they are resetting the ball from the goalkeeper to maintain possession. So in doing so, they should start, building from the back with the right back, the left back, and the center backs, right? In that approach, then they make short passes in small spaces, interchange with long passes going forward to you know, going forward to the attacking third. So they were losing the possession unnecessarily, just kicking those long balls up in and the goalkeeper was in the habit of doing that. And you see, that way they were not maintaining possession, and it was so frustrating to watch. I've watched their previous games; they were doing better, but in the game against Scotland, it was an issue. So they need to. So Scotland tactically, their discipline side, you can easily tell that, from how they play, that it is what they have trained for, and there is like chemistry from the goalkeeper to to the strikers. That's why you could see the goalkeeper time and again coming off the box, receiving passes, back passes, and whenever they are setting up, building from the back, with the center backs, you could see the goalkeeper coming out also, to support. So whenever, like, the center back has the ball, the Scotland keeper is ready to receive a back pass, and also distribute the ball, on the opposite flank. So Scotland, yeah, they need to work on one or two more on the technical side, on the technical side than the tactical side. You see, there is room for improvement, but at least they're in the right direction.